Good evening, everyone. This is Ishan from CS504. This is my assignment 3. Uh, so moving forward, we need 3 set of files as given in the example. In the first example, we need a file which is current time. So right here in my local directory, I have my name here. I have this file called currenttime.py. I'm importing date and I'm just printing it out as required in HHMMSS format using the strftime APIs. So going back to the original file, as given in the question, I'm importing the current file and I'm using the .now API to print the current time, as well as just to show that I have used the correct docs. I'm also printing out the .__doc, which prints the current time in this format. Moving down, we need the formatting customer names. Customer names formatting is done using the kvargs and the kwargs and the args argument. So in this one, we have this new file from customer import format customer. Basically, this is the way the assignment wants us to do it. So if you move here, I have this file called customer.py. I have my name here and I'm taking 3 arguments, which is the first name, last name, and location. And location is basically equal to none. That's what I'm taking it, which is a optional keyword argument. And I'm printing it out based on the required format. So if I have just Ishan and Dabholkar, it prints out this. If I give the location as India, it prints out this. And if I give the location as none, it prints out nothing. Now the third question is using a Fibonacci sequence. Just to force that Python or the Jupyter notebook reloads every argument, we have this magic function called auto reload and reload extension, which I'm setting it as true using these 2 lines in cell number 36. I have this Fibonacci library, which is right here. I have Fibonacci.py, in which I have 2 functions, which is Fibonacci iterative, which just iterates in the given range from 0 to n and does the Fibonacci arithmetic. In the next function, I have the recursive method, but this is using dynamic programming. So what basically this does is it's having a local hash map or a hash array, which basically is used for memorization. And basically each time we compute, we save it into this hash map, and before we return, so let's say we want to compute the Fibonacci of 8, which is equal to Fibonacci of 7 plus Fibonacci of 6. So before we do all of that, we see that if Fibonacci of that number is already calculated into that array. If it is, we just return, otherwise we calculate all the way down. So this is the dynamic way approach of doing it. Moving back to the assignment, here I have Fibonacci of 3 and Fibonacci of 10 using the Fibonacci iterative method, which prints out as 2 and 55. You can ignore this error. This is just the question error. And instead of reusing the same method, I have implemented a new method called Fibonacci recursive, which also does the same thing. Thank you.